y'all remember when I unboxed Halo 3 and played it before it had been formally released after getting complete permission. Yeah, I've played Halo 3 more than once. I've played it 3 times now because I've been so busy. I apologize. So this top 5 list for poning noobs in Halo 3 might come in handy for me. Of course, it may not help me if I end up playing any of you in Halo 3. And this is from Chicken Sniper. You might remember from an earlier top 5 list, the one on gold farming in World of Warcraft, the other video that we did. So he's going to explain how to pwn people like me in Halo 3. Number 5, lead your shots. One big mistake that most people make is that they, for example, grab a battle rifle and try to act all Halo 2 and not lead their shots. This is a big no-no. Most weapons in the game, like the battle rifle and Needler, need to be leaded. When leading, what you're doing is that you're aiming where you think or know that your enemy is going to be. Well, not aiming, but shooting. By doing this, your bullets will fly there, in that direction, and your enemy will step into your raining death cloud of bullets. Where else could you say that with a smile on your face? Number 4, don't use vehicles unless needed to. Another mistake people make is that they run into a vehicle when the game starts. Wrong! Make sure to scream at people. Well, more like say the word just a little louder. If you're playing on a map with vehicles, there are sure to be Spartan lasers for you to get blasted by. So I repeat, please use the next tip before using the vehicle. 3, let the enemies make the first move. What most teams out there do is that when the game starts, they just run like crazy suicide bombers into the match. Please, I repeat, please, let the enemy make the first move. By doing this, you're getting a little peek into the weapons of your enemies, as well as you can buy some time to make your strategy to take down your power-armed enemies and then use their weapons against them. Of course, your enemy will think that you're not going to take them down first. Boom! They fall into your trap. Your team should be well placed by now and ready to take down those little noobs, like birds from the sky. Easy kills means easy XP, which means faster rank ups. Number 2, teamwork. What most people do in Halo is they just run around thinking they're some brick wall, and then they get like Swiss cheese. Look, look, please make sure to bring your whole team or a partner into battle instead of yourself. Oh, and to make sure you don't get owned, make sure you choose a teammate with a balanced weapons to yours, like a noob combo, plasma rifle and battle rifle. By doing this, you're making your team stronger than your enemy team, who did what the stupid team from tip 3 did. Gosh, I hate when teams just split up and start playing by themselves. Number 1, communication. How many times I played with a team who doesn't talk while the game is going on? The best weapon any shooter in any other game like that is to know where your enemy is. By doing this, you can also find out what weapon they have, if they're in a vehicle, or if they're followed by teammates. By doing this, you have a better knowledge of what's going on so far in the game. Please, I don't have to go that far in these tips. They're things you'll learn when you first pick up the game. It's just that people are too lazy to do these things. Gosh! If any of you hope of joining MLG, then I recommend that you use these tips like a crazy person who won the lottery and is now on a rampage. Keep on fragging trucks and dirty mouth noobs who don't know where Nay is, and I don't have my armor made out of wild chicken skin. That has got to be the weirdest signature I've ever seen or read aloud. Stuzilla, I have no idea. But he spells the word chicken with a 1. So it's like Chwaneken. Chwanken? I don't know, dude. Apparently he paused the game long enough to write up a top 5 tip list, although I think I need to teach him how to use a spell checker. No matter, I'm grateful. Thank you for sending in the tips. I've told you countless times before, I love when you send in gaming tips because I need them. I need as many gaming tips as you can send along for any game. Whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, Wii, PC, Mac, Linux games. Give me your top 5 Tux Racer tips. Top 5 Othello Reverse Eye tips. Top 5 Minesweeper tips. I'm just shooting blanks here. It's like a first Perillo shooter. I'm an easy target. You will know me on the battlefield because I am the one who's spinning around like this That's what I do. It's worked well for me so far, or not. My email address is chris@perillo.com. If you got any tips related to anything, send them along. I'd love to share them with the rest of the community if they're written well enough, or, you know, a good topic to talk about. And you're also welcome to swing by the website where we're typically talking tech, hardware, software, games, tips, tricks. You never really know what we're going to be talking about. The chat room is open 24 hours a day. I'm pointing at my laptop right now, but let me move to the side. The chat room here. Oh, now you see my coffee. Ah, you see my keyboard. Ah, you saw my iPhone. Gotta move the microphone out of the way. There we go. Now you can see the chat room. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, streaming this live video feed out over the internet. And trust me, there are a lot more gamers in the chat room than you think. And they're ready to pwn you. And if you think you can pwn them, you got another thing coming. Because my chat room regulars are the pure pwnage. I don't know what that means. I was just told to say it. Can't back that up. Yeah, it's a big 30-inch monitor. 2 of them. You should see Crysis on this thing. Hot. Anyway, you never know what's going to be happening. If you swing by, we're waiting for you at live.perillo.com. We'll pwn you later.